Hello, my name is Julian Regalardo, and I'm a postdoc at the Center for Evolutionary Hologenomics. Hologenomics is the discipline of incorporating data from many different sources to answer different questions that we may have about a specific topic. For example, it's not only about using DNA data, but also ecological data, maybe proteomics, maybe metabolomics, any source of information that can help us answer different questions that we have about different systems. I like complicated systems, and I think that in microbiology, we have the perfect setting in which we have so many different species and so much variation, not only in terms of their genetic information, but also on the different activities that different microbes perform. So a microbe from the soil is very different from a microbe that colonizes the gut of a mammal. So that wealth of information has always attracted me to try to understand what is going on with those microbes. And that's how I got started with the hologenomic theory. For evolutionary hologenomics, I do algorithm development for studying the complex information content of different microbial mixtures. So what I do is that I develop computational tools that help us analyze mixtures of very different microbes to try to understand not only what type of microbes are present in a sample, but also what kind of functions they are realizing in whatever environment they have been collected from. In my experience in previous years, I've always been working with computational environments that are very powerful, but also very complex. But of course, those are not very easily accessible for a lot of researchers. So what I'm doing now that is different is that I'm focusing on developing tools that can be run on very simple type of computers, such as this one. That is cheap, it's portable, but it's tricky to develop tools that can actually perform the kinds of things that I used to do in much larger computers in such a small device that, for example, one day could be in a cell phone, for example. I'm a big fan of fermented foods, and I like pickling stuff. I have my own sourdough started. I make a decent enough bread, but anything fermented is I like it a lot, and I'm trying to experiment with different kinds of fermented food.